Hello and welcome. In this video, we will tackle the additive number problem. This is a fascinating string manipulation challenge that tests your ability to implement backtracking and handle large numbers. Let's dive in. First, let's define what we mean by an additive number. An additive number is a string of digits that can be split into a sequence where every number, starting from the third one, is the sum of the previous two. For a string to be valid, it must form a sequence of at least 3 numbers. Here is a classic example using the string 112358. If we split this string, we see that 1 plus 1 equals 2. Then, 1 plus 2 equals 3. 2 plus 3 equals 5, and so on. Since the entire string follows this pattern perfectly, it is a valid additive number. The numbers in the sequence don't have to be single digits. Consider the string 199100199. Here, we start with 1 and 99. When we add them, we get 100. Then, 99 plus 100 equals 199. The length of the numbers grows as we progress, which is a key detail to remember. There's a very important rule regarding leading zeros. Numbers in the additive sequence cannot start with a 0 unless the number itself is exactly the digit 0. For instance, you cannot interpret a substring as 02. It must just be 2. Also, remember, the sequence must contain at least 3 numbers to be valid. So how do we solve this? The challenge is that we don't know where the first number ends or where the second number begins. Our strategy is to use a brute force approach for the first 2 numbers. We will try every possible length for the first number and every possible length for the second number. We implement this using nested loops. The outer loop determines the end index of the first number. The inner loop determines the end index of the second number. We can optimize this slightly by noting that the first number roughly cannot be longer than half the string. Otherwise, the sum wouldn't fit in the remaining space. Once we have tentatively chosen the first 2 numbers, the rest of the sequence is fixed. We calculate the sum of number 1 and number 2. Then, we check if the remaining string starts with that sum. If it does, we move forward. Number 2 becomes number 1, and the sum becomes the new number 2. We repeat this until we reach the end of the string. A critical technical detail is integer overflow. The input string can have up to 35 digits, which is far too large for standard integer types in most languages. Therefore, we should perform the addition using strings or a big integer library, rather than converting the substrings to standard numbers. Finally, let's look at the complexity. The time complexity is cubic, or big O of n cubed. This is because we have 2 nested loops to find the starting numbers, and inside those loops, we perform string slicing and addition, which takes linear time. The space complexity is linear, big O of n, to store the generated sum strings.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.